Hello, Shmuposphere! Today we have news about the new game from Compile and N2, the first trailer for Sonic Wings Reunion, a bunch of updates from Steam and Switch, and much more. Stay with us until the end of the video because there's definitely something interesting to show you. Who would have thought that after Zaleste, the next classic shmup from the 80s to be revived would be Zanac? Well, sort of. Compile Heart, a company founded by former employees from the original Compile, joined forces with M2 to release Zaleste, a shmup that promises to mix the formula of both classics, which, let's be honest, it's nearly identical. In other words, instead of just one Zaleste on the horizon, now we have two. If you're unsure where Zanac ended and Zaleste began, keep an eye on the next video coming up here, the Zanac dossier. It's the first remake of the dossiers that were previously published in my other channel, Shmup VR. In these videos I take a retrospective look of the series, showcase all the versions and discuss the current state of the franchise. Meanwhile, if you want to play the MSX version of Zanac, a version many in the Western world have never had access to, the Egg console service has made the service available for Switch users. And speaking of well-known games finally getting a sequel, the first gameplay trailer for Sonic Wings Reunion is out. Success made the bold decision to release the game exclusively for PS2, which will definitely please the fans of the platform. The low-resolution graphics will look amazing on your CRT. You know, the one that you got stored in your attic. Okay, just kidding. I joked about looking like a PS2 game, but honestly, there are plenty of PS2 games that look much better than this. The game is set to be released for the PS5, PC, Arcade and Switch, meaning it's going to look awful on any platform. What I don't guess is how they managed to do like a great job on Cotton and Cyveria. Why not give Sonic Wings the same treatment? Let's be real, Sonic Wings is a much bigger title. My hope is that the graphics will improve as development progresses, because shmup fans like us, we definitely deserve more respect. Just to compare what I just said about Sonic Wings, here we have Cotton Reboot High Tension, another game that Success is set to release, which has just entered pre-order. Come on, look at the work they did here. This is a kind of game where you can tell they respected the original material rather than just cashing in pre-existing hype. City Connection has announced another Saturn tribute, and this time it's an unusual combo: Steam Hearts and Advanced Variable Geo. The package arrived on May 29 for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Switch and PC. For those familiar with Steam Hearts, it's a sci-fi shmup known for its, let's say, visual appeal, while Advanced Variable Geo is an anime-style fighting game. In addition to the typical Saturn tribute adjustments, the package includes save and load and rewind functions, basic features for today, but always welcome. Now for some Steam news. Zach Shi, the creator of Zaxtazi and Kaikan, has released Varyznex, a horizontal shmup with the worst name in gaming history but inspired by 90s classics like Thunder Force, and it's actually quite fun. I played Varyznex live on Shmups BR and I really enjoyed it. Another game that has officially launched for home consoles is Macross Shooting Insight, which I also played live. Unfortunately, it's not the Macross game I was hoping for. It has numerous issues, but it's packed with a lot of fun service. If you are a die-hard Macross fan desperate to play something from the series, you might find it enjoyable. We reviewed Psycho Chaser H5 for Shmups BR when it was released from Steam. It's a very interesting horizontal shmup filled up with non-traditional mechanics that you should definitely check out. The good news is that Psycho Chaser H5 is also coming to consoles, with versions for PS4, PS5, Switch and Xbox confirmed. And for more Steam releases, Atomanta looks pretty cool. It's a 19 style bullet hell that's shaping up to be visually stunning. Developed by Macross, there's no release date yet, but the Steam page is already live. And for fans of the bullet hell genre, another 90 style bullet hell is coming to Steam. Singularity Strike, developed by Reboot and published by MBC Entertainment. Singularity Strike is already available for purchase at a very affordable price. If you're looking for a retro-style shmup on Steam, no release will capture that aesthetics better than Battle Air Force. The developer also created Battle Marine, which I covered in a previous Drops episode, and yes, this is exactly their style. The release date is set for April 1st. Shikondo Yokai Rampage already exists on Steam, but it's coming from the Switch. It's not exactly a sequel, but rather an enhanced version of the original Shikondo Soul Eater released in 2017. This new edition includes various improvements such as new game modes, gameplay tweaks, and additional content, including a new stage and professional voice acting. Star of Providence is another game that is already on Steam, but it's now coming for the Switch. Originally, the game was named Monolith, and while the name may have changed, it remains one of the best roguelike shmups you can play. With long-term progression, tons of weapons, precise movement, and that kind of insane difficulty that still feels fair, the game delivers everything a fan of the genre could want. The pixel art, visuals, and chiptune soundtrack are top-notch, and even the lore is surprisingly deep, revealing a world filled with intriguing stories. This is a must-play for any shmup or roguelike fan. Let's talk about Blaze of the Storm, because of course, we can't go without a mention of Terran game. Our hero is now working on a vertical shmup, once again heavily influenced by PC Engine classics, which is totally his thing. But he has been gaining experience over the years, so you can bet something good is coming. We don't know yet the platforms or release date, but the new details will be released soon, and you hear them here first. Under Defeat is coming to PC via Steam, and well, the game looks great. It includes 2 soundtracks, high-resolution graphics, and everything you would expect from a modern release. And here's a really different shmup I found on Steam. I still can't quite define this game because it looks like an arena shmup, but there's definitely more to discover here. It has a beautiful visual style and fast-paced action. The release is set for a few months from now, but still in 2025. And do you remember Lilac Zero? I mentioned it recently in a Drops episode, and now it has a playable demo on Steam. I tried it out and I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it to do the same.
Stand by ready. Good luck.
And speaking of games I mentioned in the last episode, Night Striker fans can rejoice. M2 has released a sequel to the 1989 classic coming from the Switch in 2025. The game features new stages, 16x9 support without losing the charm of the original Pseudo 3D, and for retro fans, it's even compatible with Microsoft's Cyberstick USB. And let's talk about Arcade Archives. The next release in the series is Final Star Force. This Tecmo Shmup was released in 1992, and I never really understood if it has any connection to the other Star Force games from the 80s. But either way, it's a cool shmup that never got a home version before. Metal Suits Counterattack is arriving on February 13 for consoles and PC, bringing fast-paced run-and-gun action. In this game, we control Kevin, a former war hero turned cyborg after an alien attack destroyed his ship and, worst of all, took his dog. Now fueled by pure canine vengeance, he embarks on a mission to take down the alien race Golida, exploring 9 planets and using variable combat suits to obliterate everything in his path. Beyond the shooting and explosions, the game promises a universe packed with secrets and collectibles scattered across the Helios system. And this roguelite caught my attention as well, and well, it has ninjas, so it's automatically relevant. The game has a beautiful art direction and already has a playable demo on Steam. And I've been waiting for this one for a while. Neon Inferno, one of the most visually stunning pixel art games I've seen recently, is finally getting a demo. And that's it, Shmuposphere. These were the month's biggest updates. Thank you for watching the video until the end. So, are you excited for Night Striker gear by M2? Have you played Final Star Force on Arcade Archives? What do you think of Metal Suits Counterattack? Drop a comment below and I'll love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, consider becoming a member to support bigger projects, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out and bye.